First enemy. Yes, Ren. Not Sha, but Ren. I'm almost dead. And I do not have enough thread. Don't jump into the lava. I jumped into lava. I did the one thing I told myself not to do. Excellent. The funny thing is, when I first saw Chainsaw Man, it was when I had, I think it was called Verve, like the digital equivalent of Shonen Jump for like US and like English readers. So when I first saw Chainsaw Man, I thought it was just some really childish, like, oh, he's a man but with chainsaws. And I was like, oh, it's just some like really dumb childish shonen. I was very wrong. I will say this right now. I was very, very wrong. Maybe I needed the gamer sweat. I needed the sweaty palms. That's what was missing. I have to have those sweaty palms to be of value. What do you mean, be of value? Are you saying without that, you have no value to society? You only have society with sweaty gamer palms? Is that it? Not you can contribute with society with only sweaty gamer palms. Just you can only society. You open the door, click the handle, and drag the mouse button. That seems ominous. Let's go. Alpha! That actually scared me. That actually I'm not going to lie, that got me. Good morning, everybody. I'm Clout Fiend, divine for your attention for nutrients and power, and you're watching the Good Morning Show. Just something a little short and sweet to start your day. Today is February the 18th, 2026. We're nearing the latter half of February, especially considering it ends in 10 days. So we'll just get right into it. Today's fun fact of the day is, all that ice from freezing rain is very, very heavy. So for those who don't know what freezing rain is, it's effectively melted snowflakes, and the ice from freezing rain is very heavy. So if you are going outside during freezing rain, which it may or may not happen in good old maple syrup land, you may want to be careful. Just keep it, either get a heavy, thick umbrella or be very, very careful, okay? You know, nature can be very cruel. Here's my art of the week or day. It's done by Fiend Cloutmum. She did a really, really nice Year of the Fire Horse. If those who don't know, it is in fact the Year of the Fire Horse, so it's me on a fire horse. So it's very fitting. Thank you very much, Cloutmum. That's also the canon name, by the way. The canon name for me mum is Cloutmum. So remember that. Write that down. Noted. Today's fortune of the day is... Today's fortune of the day is a very fitting one, considering that yesterday was Chinese New Year of the Year of the Fire Horse. It is the Knight of Wands, which means courageous, energetic, charming, rebellious, hot-tempered, or free-spirited. It usually has his horse is orange in color and has the mane that looks like flames. The Knight of Wands is riding a horse with an orange mane that looks like flames. I drew this the day after Chinese New Year, the Year of the Fire Horse. So, you know, very, very fitting. Now, what does that actually mean? It usually means it's very, very simple and straightforward. It means it's time to get away and travel. The person should feel charged up and full of life. One who is also ready to get things done. He is adventurous and can find fun things no matter where he is. There's never a dull moment with the Knight of Wands around. The Knight of Wands shows up in reading and seems to suggest that the seeker wants to complete an important task. One wants to impress others with their knowledge and skill. This call shows up when the person is planning to move to another place of residence. Very, very fitting fortune. It's time to be bold. It's time to take calculated risks. It's time to get things done and just move forward. Once again, very fitting fortune. Because for those who don't know, the Year of the Fire Horse means be bold, be brave, make calculated risks, move forward. And the Knight of Wands is effectively the closest thing there is to a fire horse in the tarot deck. So, I'm not saying I'm a prophet. I'm just saying I've had some very scarily accurate fortunes. That's all I'm saying. And you know what? If it's time to be bold and brash, I'm going to be bold and brash. The vessel is going to reveal something about themselves. A kind of age reveal. The age reveal is they're a 90s Zoomer, which means by internet standards, they're an unk. That's all. That's about as close as you'll get from me. I ain't going into more detail. But, you know, I do want to open up more and all that. It's just worries of oversharing and all that. But I gotta be brave! I gotta be brave! As for the stock market, US stocks are off to their worst start versus the global market since 1995. Now, that may not sound like that a really, really, really big deal, especially considering that, like, we're in the post-modern tech, like, we're in the tech era, we're in the, like, era of, like, a lot of US tech dominating, but with a lot of the global market slowly shifting away from the US and becoming more reliant on, they're not as they're trying to become less reliant on US powers, whether it be their own or other smaller powers, and that will obviously affect the US's global influence, especially financially in the stock market. And now is the chance. If anyone in the chat would like to chat with the Clout Fiend, now is the chance to chat with chat. The new Musume character, I'm going to have to pull for that. I'll either live stream my gacha or record and make a video out of it. I'll do the idea of eating carrots every failed 10 pull, but... Oh, the blue background? Yes, this blue background's very, very nice. Clout Mum did a very good job on that. Although I'm the one who designed the background, they're the one who actually, like, made that design into reality. I'm very grateful to them. And that's more or less it. I appreciate you watched, from the lurkers to the chatters, from a little bit to the entire thing to the VOD watchers. You all helped feed the fiend, and I greatly appreciate you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll now do a little dance for the YouTube buffering VOD. Take care.